Welcome back. Welcome back. We are now going to do all the earth signs. We've got Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And we are doing a love reading. This is the Queen of Hearts. For the next 7 days, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, and like, comment if you want to comment. All right? Let's find out what the focus is the next 7 days when it comes to love for our earth signs. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. 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 Come on. We're doing romance angels, and 2 just flew out. Ooh. Oh, somebody needs to release their ex. Somebody needs to release the ex. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, this next one just flipped over. All right. Okay, this is going to be definitely a recipe here, okay? Oh, okay. We're going to start off with releasing your ex, guys, up and foremost. We've seen this card before for some of you. This is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to every Virgo, every Capricorn, every Taurus, but it may, right? And if it applies on your side, okay, this is how I always put it, is maybe you are literally talking to the ex, or an ex is interfering, okay, in your relationship, right? So the time has come to clear that energy. It needs to be gone, okay? It needs to be gone. If that is the case, you cannot be with a partner or even move forward in love if you are still attached to an ex. Okay? If you're not going anywhere with this ex, what are you doing? Right? They're an ex for a reason. Okay? So that's one of the things that I always say, right? If you're not talking to anybody and it's the ex that won't turn around and stop talking to you, then block that person. The only time that anybody should be talking to an ex is if there is children involved, okay, honestly. And that is a co-parenting or a parenting situation, not a romantic one. You shouldn't be sharing your issues that have to do with your life. Romantic life with the ex or vice versa. That is not anyone's business, right? So if you have to have that ex there, they should only be there for the purpose they're going to be there. And, this would involve, your children, right? Or if you're stuck working with them, well, there's nothing you can do, right? Unless one of you leaves that job, stay away from each other, right? Especially if they're affecting your love life, okay? So the time has come to clear your energy. The other thing that I always say with this card is, if none of the above, resonates, right? What I've already talked about. The other thing would be that you need to release all the resentments, the pain, the hurt, the feelings that are connected to an ex, any baggage, okay, as you move forward into another relationship, okay? If you're already partnered, if you haven't done this from the past relationships, it may be affecting your love life now. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, all 3 of you, this is your card, okay? So however it resonates, keep it in mind, okay? Let's get a little bit more on releasing the ex and why it's so important, okay? Especially if it is turning around and, affecting your love life. If you don't care about your partner, then don't be partnered, right? It may be also even affecting you when it comes to dating, okay? So this also tells me that you need to heal, right? And release, okay? Release all those past things before you move forward, okay? You drew this card because your love life will improve once you emotionally and energetically release your ex, right? The benefits of doing so include increased happiness, feelings of freedom, and the ability to attract a new lover who would otherwise sense the presence of your ex in your aura, okay? Or your partner, right? Makes sense that there's something going on. The moment you make the decision to let go of the past, it is done. Sometimes this is akin to peeling layers from an onion, right? So continue releasing your ex whenever old familiar feelings arise, okay? Or find yourself being attracted or attracting people that are reminiscent of your ex, right? Where you stay in the same box. You keep picking new people that maybe look like your ex, act like your ex, okay? uh, or attracting the same toxic ex with somebody else, somebody new, right? As the painting in this card depicts, you may want to ceremonially burn a letter to release the old relationship energy and symbolically let go of old feelings. Just make sure that if you do this, guys, you do this in a safe area and do not turn around and burn down anything, okay? The only thing you're burning is your feelings, okay? Or you can call upon the romance angels to clear lingering attachments to your ex because they are affecting your love life. The time has come to clear your energy of the ex. So that is the focus the next 7 days, 9/29 to 10/4 for our Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. And like I said, it's not necessarily that you're fooling around with an ex or talking to an ex. It's releasing those emotions and attachments you have to the ex, the baggage, okay? Heal from it, move forward. It'll only benefit your relationships that are coming, if you're single, or your relationship you're in now. Once you do that, for the single people, right, I'm going to say keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That goes with release your ex. If you're picking people that are just like your ex or remind you of your ex, right? Reminiscent of your ex. So you may meet somebody completely the opposite of what you've been meeting, okay? If you are partnered, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, this card tells me that you may be going through some evolution in a relationship, okay? And what your partner was like when you first met them, they're not the same anymore. Even 6 months later, even a year later, 5 years, 10 years, people change. We're both evolving, right? If you're in a long-term relationship and anything from 6 months up, you're gonna see those changes and you need to evolve with your partner. So keep in mind that your soulmate may differ from what you were used to or the type of person that you usually were thinking, this is what type of person I picked, right? But now they're not acting that same way because they're growing just like you are, okay? And or the expectations you had when you first got together, or they're out the window now. People change and expectations are going to change as your life and journey grows, right? If you're meeting somebody for the first time, they may just completely be the opposite, okay, of what you expected. Okay, so let's get a little bit more on that one. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ, right, from the usual type and expectations. The romance angels have sent you this card as a reminder to stay open to the possibility of your soulmate appearing in a form that may differ from what you expect. This is especially true if you tend to date a certain quote-unquote type of individual. You drew this card to help you discover your soulmate. This card may signal that you've already been introduced to this person but have overlooked his or her romantic potential. That person you friend zoned? Take the time to get to know the various individuals you meet. And if this is in a relationship, take the time to get to know your partner again and vice versa, okay? Meet, okay, in the relationship. All right, go on a brand new date and introduce yourself if you have to, and see what your partner is doing now, what your partner's expectations and goals are, and vice versa. All right, at the very least, you will learn more about yourself and make a new friend, okay, if that's the case. Even if there's no initial attraction when you go out there and meet these various individuals, you may make a new friend, right? But keep an open mind. For Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, earth signs. Last but not least, express your love. At this point, you can express your love. You'll feel safe. Once you've released the ex, once you've released the baggage, the resentment, the fears that may have been brought on by the baggage you're carrying from the past relationships, where you got abandoned, where you got cheated on, where you got abused, or where, things just went awry, right? You bring those fears into your partnership and they're still playing a big part in it, right? Your fears of abandonment, right, and what have you, you're gonna be afraid to express your love, don't be afraid to express your love, because you're going to be able to explore your relationship, right? By keeping an open mind and getting to know this person, okay? Your partner, or if you're turning around and meeting somebody new, you'll get to explore, and you've already released your feelings, right? Your resentments, your healing, any anger, any baggage. So it's okay at that point to express your love, which is your outcome. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures, and you'll be surprised what you're going to get back, right? Some of you may be just wondering, should I or should I not? Because, maybe your partner has been, a little standoffish, right? And you're afraid to. Don't be afraid to. This card is telling you to go ahead and do it, okay? But explore what it is that has made your partner feel this way, right? It's one of the biggest things. This card urges you to take the initiative in your love life, period, single or partnered. They may mean contacting someone to whom you're attracted and asking the person out on a date if you're single. It could also mean sending flowers, texts, or gifts to your partner, okay? As you express your romantic feelings, okay, they will start pouring through you. You actually become the biggest beneficiary of your romantic displays as you enjoy how they make you feel, okay, to even greater degrees. The more you give love, the more you experience it, okay? Of course, do make sure that you're also open to receiving the love that comes to you from God, the angels, and other people. How beautiful is that? Very happy ending here for our earth signs, okay, guys? Make sure that you listen to the messages here. Release the eggs, okay? Keep an open mind about your partner or your new soulmate that you may be attracting, and express your love after you've explored and released and healed, okay, a little bit. Okay, thank you.